Tokenization has the potential to completely overhaul our financial system. Additionally, you own a portion of that new financial system when you hold an asset like XRP. I created a number of brand new videos discussing tokenization. The CEO of Coinbase, Larry Fink, is also present. The future will look like this. These networks will soon see the flow of quad trillions of dollars. We have never got this opportunity in our entire generation. The chance to become a part owner of the financial system. And when you hold Solana, Ethereum, and XRP, you are doing just that. Now let's explore the potential implications of this for your holdings. After we finish these crucial pieces, I will discuss the tokenization process on the XRP ledger. Please hit like if you find any value in this information, guys. It does contribute to the channel's support. That would be really appreciated. Concerning tokenization. Additionally, I believe that while some of the folks here will be familiar with tokenization, some will not. Perhaps you can assist with leveling up. However, I believe you believe tokenization will fundamentally alter finance. Give me additional details. Give me additional details. Describe. Describe. There is a lot of discussion regarding artificial intelligence, AI, and how it will change the world. Not enough attention is paid to how technology will change the financial services industry as well. Additionally, Secretary Besson discussed the democratization of investing in the United States. They exist. In the entire financial services industry, SLU acts as a middleman. We have lengthy processes and settlements. The friction and transaction costs would be reduced if we could digitize all assets, including stocks and bonds, and make it easier to move from a digital wallet containing cash or stablecoins to equities or bonds through the most categories using an exchange-traded fund, ETF. And it permits a far more unrestricted flow. Thus, $4.1 trillion in digital wallets around the world are primarily held in stable currencies. Now, if they wanted to purchase stocks, bonds, or real estate, they would need to transfer the funds from the digital wallet into a traditional wallet, where they would have to pay commissions, fees, and other costs. The ultimate goal of tokenizing all assets, including real estate, is to simply lower significant friction costs, making investment simpler and easier. You can complete this as the Secretary was discussing this particular account. Okay, there is a lot going on. Okay, this is an additional tokenization video from Ondo Finance. Wall Street is becoming global thanks to tokenization. Last week, we introduced tokenized equities to the Binance wallet. Thus, all 280 million users of Binance wallets believe they have 24/7 access to U.S. equities and ETFs. And thus far, the product has gained a lot of popularity. Because there is a sizable user base outside of the US that has historically had difficulty gaining access to US stocks and ETFs, users truly want to have access to these equities around the clock. They can now do that with stable currency around the clock on blockchain rails. We therefore introduced tokenized stock. Because they are opening up markets to everyone worldwide, the US is highly interested in implementing all of this tokenization. Every other nation wants to follow suit, and they are making it simpler to invest in the US market. Their goal is to facilitate investment in markets, infrastructure, and businesses for people from all around the world. Thus, there is currently a worldwide race. Everyone is racing to make this happen since the first nations and infrastructures to do so will have a significant edge and are likely to be the industry leaders. Brian Armstrong is now speaking about tokenization. Simply zoom out for a moment and acknowledge that these businesses are remaining private for a longer period of time. Going public was more challenging because of Sarbanes-Oxley and other factors. The demand for capital in these privately held businesses will only continue to rise. And cryptocurrency has a huge amount of money. How might cryptocurrency affect capital formation in the same way that it affects every other aspect of the financial services industry? We're investing heavily in updating capital formation, updating financials, and making it simpler for private businesses to raise finance. However, we wish to proceed with those companies' consent. In the end, are you interested in competing with Larry? Do any of you believe that you are in competition with one another, since you have discussed expanding your services much beyond cryptocurrency? What? Asks Larry. No, I don't believe that. As a matter of fact, we are an excellent partner for their ETF. We power, I believe, over 80% of crypto ETFs in terms of trading and custody. Additionally, Coinbase is in a strong position to lead the tokenization of all assets as part of their efforts to tokenize their funds. With stablecoins, we've accomplished that. You may use stocks to see how it is now occurring in different places of the world. It ought to occur with each fund. Additionally, we wish to promote their goods to our clients. You mentioned retail and institutional assets totaling $500 billion. Our goal is to expose our customers to those products. It appears that a lot is going on behind the scenes, with Coinbase playing a significant role. Here is Eric Trump on tokenization. He made many excellent arguments in this video. Let's get started immediately, instead of tokenizing the finished product. Thus, discuss with me the primary motivation for this endeavor. When you look back in 5, 10, or 20 years, I believe we will see a planet where almost all asset classes are tokenized in one form or another. If Taylor Swift releases a new album, why is she visiting one of these large record label businesses? Paramount Records. Why don't you just ask Swifties' supporters who would like to be partners in her enterprise, who would invest in her, and why it can't be tokenized? Why can't a girl who adores Taylor Swift invest $200 or $500 of her money to own a portion of the record that is tokenized and will last forever? They can discard potential cash flow, etc. The tokenized arts will be among them. You will have tokenized music. Hollywood is going to be tokenized. You will possess real estate I made this announcement on 2 projects. The first is the Grenache Hotel Tower in Dubai, which we are constructing in the center of the city. It will be among the world's most magnificent structures. We are working on a hospitality-related project in the Maldives. That's what I do every day, you know? However, why not allow someone to have some degree of ownership? Why should I just be visiting Deutsche Bank? Or why should I only be visiting JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, or any other lender to obtain loan financing? Why can't individuals invest if they have faith in us, our brand, and any project? Why not allow people the freedom to invest in or participate in projects that they otherwise believe in, or that are aspirational to them in some way? Why is something only available to a small number of people? And tokenization will accomplish that. The market will be greatly expanded via tokenization. They wouldn't have had the financial ability if they couldn't do that, but they can today. Possesses a portion of whatever they consider valuable or attractive. Tokenization is just that. We will do it for the oil and gas sector, for the art industry, for Hollywood, for commodities, and we will simply trade on steadily rising and falling prices. Okay, I'll keep you informed on all developments. I hope you received value. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you at the following one.